Hi there. My name is Hugh Hastings, and on behalf of the Seattle Artists Board of Directors, I want to welcome you to this Kenyon Hall special streaming event. COVID has been really hard on all performing arts organizations, but we are doing our best to keep the Kenyon Hall tradition alive by bringing you these concerts, which were performed and recorded right here at the Hall in COVID-safe conditions. Those of you who are longtime fans and friends of the Hall will no doubt be missing the presence of Lou Mager, the inimitable host, music director, and spiritual guide of Kenyon Hall since its beginning. Sadly, we lost Lou unexpectedly in April, but we dedicate these concerts to his memory and plan on keeping his spirit alive at the Hall on into the future. Please know that we are working towards reinstating live events at Kenyon Hall. But in the meantime, I invite you to make yourself a root beer float and enjoy this concert. Now, here's a little something about the show you're going to see. Orville Johnson and Mark Graham are known as the kings of Mongrel folk. Orville and Mark live in the Northwest, but have toured widely and have even performed here at the Hall a few times. They are one of the most original and memorable musical acts around, and it's our pleasure to welcome them here this evening. Tonight's program is free, but if you'd like to make a donation to the artists and Kenyon Hall, you're welcome to. We'd love to have your donation of any size. Just click on the link below in the video's description. As you know, artists and art venues have been hit hard by this pandemic, so your generosity is particularly appreciated. Thank you for joining us tonight and supporting our live stream event. Now it's my pleasure to introduce the Kings of Mongrel Folk.
Mark and I are known as the Kings of Mongrel Folk, and the reason being that we have spent many years creating a little kingdom of all the different kinds of musics that we love to play, and we were trying to figure out what to call all of that, because you know, in the music business you have to have a name for something or people give you no credence. And so we invented our own name for the music that we play. We call it Mongrel Folk, and then we decided that since we had invented this form, we would just go ahead and be the kings of it.
Right.
And so thank you for acknowledging that, our lovely subjects. And so we'll start off here with a song.
Our theme song.
Our theme song, which we'll dedicate to Kenyon Hall, Still Going Strong. 1, 2, 3, 4. Well, I had no rice, and I had no beans, I had no money, and I had no means. Strife and destruction have caused me to roam, to stumble and to ramble so far from my home. But I'm still going strong, life ain't killed me yet. Thing that's gonna get me is a thing that I ain't met. Floods, fire, goons for hire, never broke a sweat. I'm hobbling along, still going strong. Hobbling along, still going strong. Warts and dandruff, earthquakes and rabies, half-wits and dog spit and unruly babies. I got to get moving toward my next meal, with a flat tire shovel playing on my driving wheel. Well, I'm still going strong, life ain't killed me yet. Thing's gonna get me is a thing that I ain't met. Floods, fire, goons for hire, never even broke a sweat. I'm hobbling along, still going strong. Hobbling along, still going strong. Well, you've been telling everybody that I'm headed down the road to disaster. They never know, settle down, something bad gonna happen to me. Well, trouble moves fast, but I can move a little bit faster. Besides, I got no brakes and locomotion coming naturally. Well, I'm still going strong, life ain't killed me yet. Thing's gonna get me is a thing that I ain't met. Floods, fire, goons for hire, never broke a sweat. I'm hobbling along, I'm still going strong. Hobbling along, still going strong. Thing that I ain't met. Floods, fire, goons, fire, never even broke a sweat. I'm hobbling along, still going strong. Hobbling along, still going strong. Yeah.
Well, the kingdom of Mongrel folk includes gospel music too, and we have our own special brand of gospel music that is exemplified by this next number, which is called Last Words. Oh, well, the curtain of darkness is falling, and my friends are all here at my side. Are those the sweet voices of angels as I rise on that heavenly tide? All hearts overflowing with sadness, and those words left so often unsaid. And then I heard a voice whispering softly, could I have all your stuff when you're dead? Could I have your TV and your pickup? And I've always admired your shoes. Could I have that old dining room table? And there's a couple of chairs I could use. Well, I know that you're headed to glory, and like a star up to heaven you shoot. When they write the last page of your story, could I try on that seersucker suit? It was the voice of my dear brother Roger, and he was kneeling down close by my side. His breath smelled like fire and brimstone, and I hope that I hadn't yet died. I prayed my last prayer for salvation, and I was feeling the touch of God's hand. But I could still hear the voice of my brother as they struck up that old angel band. Could I have your old ski boots and surfboard, and maybe that four-poster bed? Would you mind if I took a few records, just the Beatles, the Stones, and the Dead? Well, you know that you can't take it with you to your heavenly home up on high. When you pass through those gates and they hand you your wings, could I have all your stuff when you die? But the angels consulted St. Peter and flew me back to my hospital bed. My life was a new day dawning, and the angels took Roger instead.
Here's a little song about the human condition. Yeah, let's do that again.
Yeah, okay.
Yeah. So we'll start from the top.
Yeah, sorry.
Here's a little song about the human condition. I'm in a hole and I'm digging it deeper. I'm in a hole and I'm digging it deeper. I'm in a hole and I'm digging it deeper. I don't know if I'll ever get out. I'm in a hole and I'm digging it deeper. I'm in a hole and I'm digging it deeper. I'm in a hole and I'm digging it deeper. I don't know if I'll ever get out. Well, they told me I could dig to the top. Yeah, they told me I could dig to the top. Said I could dig to the top. I started digging, couldn't stop. Now I don't know if I'll ever get out. I'm in a hole and I'm digging it deeper. I'm in a hole and I'm digging it deeper. I'm in a hole and I'm digging it deeper. I don't know if I'll ever get out. Well, they told me I was going to be a pilot. They told me I was going to be a pilot. Well, now a pilot over here and a pilot over there. I don't know if I'll ever get out. I'm in a hole and I'm digging it deeper. I'm in a hole and I'm digging it deeper. I'm in a hole and I'm digging it deeper. I don't know if I'll ever get out. Come on now, please. Get there, I'll pay the money that I owe you when I get there. I got a shovel for my power, they pay me by the hour. I don't know if I'll ever get out. I'm in a hole and I'm digging it deeper. I'm in a hole and I'm digging it deeper. I'm in a hole and I'm digging it deeper. I don't know if I'll ever get out. Song while I sing it. I'm going to sing this song while I dig it. I dig and sing, sing and dig, dig and sing. I don't know if I'll ever get out. I'm in a hole and I'm digging it deeper. I'm in a hole and I'm digging it deeper. I'm in a hole and I'm digging it deeper. I don't know if I'll ever get out. Well, I'm in a hole and I'm digging it deeper. I'm in a hole, I'm digging it deeper. I'm in a hole, I'm digging it deeper. I don't know if I'll ever get out. So one of the things that we have learned in our vast and deep study of all sorts of folk music is that most folk music, in order to have good folk music, you need some really bad people doing horrible things.
That's right. One of the thought experiments we have done about folk music to try and make folk music the best it can possibly be. We thought about the idea of writing a folk song about a guy, say, who is from Mercer Island, grew up in the 50s and played Little League baseball and got pretty good grades, went to high school, maybe lettered in a couple of sports, and then had a sweetheart, but then went to college, maybe WSU, studied engineering maybe, or maybe at the university, and then got a job at Boeing, worked for 30 years, retired, was married, had a couple of kids, retired, played golf for a while, and then maybe just before his 85th birthday, he, died in bed. Well, what song would you be able to write from that? There's no song there.
Nobody wants to hear a song about that guy.
That's not a folk song material. But here's a guy who is definitely folk song material. He's one of the baddest, and his name was Oedipus Rex. Killed a man where 3 roads meet, the truth to you I'll tell. Well, he drew first, but I was faster, and I buried him where he fell. Oedipus Rex, Oedipus Rex, another sad story of a death and sex. We killed your pa and you married your ma. They don't even do that in Arkansas. Well, I solved the riddle and I killed the Sphinx and I saved the whole damn town. Well, some dirty writer was a murdered the king and the queen and I boogied on down. Oedipus Rex, you're the one no one suspects, but you killed your pa and you married your ma. They don't even do that in Arkansas. Come here quick, there's a plague that's coming on down. The gods say the man that murdered the king is living right here in town. Call the blind man, get him here fast, cause he'll know what to do. Oedipus, Oedipus, you better get right, cause the murdering man was you. Oedipus Rex, how could a guy get so complex that he killed his pa and he married his ma? You're gonna get a licking so ha ha ha. Killed my pa and I married my ma. You think my life is cursed? Well, every afternoon on the Oprah show, there's a story that's 10 times worse. Oedipus Rex, he ought to be my cousin, he's an Oedipus Tex. Well, he killed his ma and he married his pa. That's a $30 fine in Arkansas. Oedipus Rex, Oedipus won't be needing his specs, cause he killed his pa and he married his ma. They don't even do that in Arkansas.
One of the cornerstones of the kingdom of mongrel folk is the blues. That's something that we all agree on. And so here is the mongrel folk version of the blues for you. Come back, baby, please don't go. Oh, how I love you, darling, you'll never know. We'll come back, baby, let's talk it over just one more time. I thought I heard a whistle, thought I seen a train. I'm taking my baby away, never gonna bring her back again. Come come back, baby. Let's talk it over just one more time. Play one now. Well, you know if I could holler, man, if I could holler like a mountain jack, I'd call out, I'd say, won't you bring my baby back? Well, come back, baby, let's talk it over just one more time. I love you, darling. You're never gonna know. Well, come back, baby. Let's talk it over. Just one more time.
All right, well, another kind of sect of the spiritual body of the Mongolian Empire is demonstrated by this next gospel-influenced song called Zen Gospel Singing. Well, I once was a Baptist, and on each Sunday morn I'd be in church praying, as sure as you're born. We'd sing there like angels in that good harmony, but sin and salvation are no longer for me, 'cause now I'm a Buddhist. I chant my mantra each day, but I miss that hymn singing in that good gospel way. So we'll sing to old Buddha, Buddha, and the wonders of Zen. We'll meet in Nirvana, yes, we'll be there then. Well, my old friends don't like me since I shaved my head, and they all talk about me as if I were dead. My good old Zen buddies, they think I'm okay, but I can't get them singing more than one note a day. And as we sit there cross-legged, eating brown rice and tea, we chant out our mantra in four-square harmony. We don't sing of salvation or a heavenly home. It's Zen gospel singing, just om, om, sweet om.
All right, our next song here was written a long time ago. It was written way back in the last century, and before there was such a thing as space tourism. And so now the reality of our life has caught up to this song, which was far, far ahead of its time.
Mongrel folk is prescient.
That's right. And it thinks ahead,
And
too.
it thinks.
Exactly. Here we go. You got to move so slowly here. There ain't much gravity, there ain't no air. Little green men just stand around and stare at us, tap dancing on the moon. You could have a good time if you take the trip. All you got to have is your own rocket ship, and get some friends and come along and do it real soon. You could be tap dancing on the moon. You can have more fun than in your wildest fantasy. Folks drop in from all the neighboring galaxies, and they party all night long because they love to get it on. Night on the moon, you know, is 2 weeks long. Where you don't have to be graceful, the gravity takes care of that. 20 feet up in the air, you can do a pirouette and set yourself down anywhere. There's plenty of room when you're tap dancing on the moon. You can have more fun than in your wildest fantasy. Folks drop in from all the neighboring galaxies, and they party all night long because they love to get it on. Night on the moon, you know, is 2 weeks long. So get out your tails, dust off your old top hat, buy yourself a spacesuit, all sorts of stuff like that, and have yourself a ball when you find out where it's really at. Tap dancing on the moon. You can have more fun Tennessee. Folks drop in from all the neighboring galaxies, and they party all night long because they love to get it on. Night on the moon, you know, is 2 weeks long. Got to move so slowly here. There ain't much gravity, there ain't no air. Little green men just stand around and stare at us, tap dancing on the moon. Oh, little green men just stand around and stare at us, tap dancing on the moon.
Okay, well, the Kingdom of Mongolia decided a while ago that bluegrass music, for all of its beauty and emotional power, was deficient in one small regard, and that is that it had no wailing songs. So,
can you believe that?
So we decided that we could remedy that, sure enough, and we went to the source of all whaling wonderment, the novel Moby Dick by Herman Melville, and we shoehorned that into a little 2-minute bluegrass song. And it goes like this. With a great white whale and a cloud of raging mane, he swam around old England, he beat old Reuben's train. One Moby Dick with a great white whale with a face as white as snow, and everywhere that Moby went, Ahab was sure to go. Well, call me Ishmael, call me what you will. You can call me email and save your telephone bill. Said Moby ate off half my leg, but I got me one gonna have to do with a little old ivory peg. Well, Moby said, Ahab, you think I am a dunce? Well, sailing man as good as you don't eat all at once. Told the shipmate, just lay me in the shade, send my bones to Davy Jones and a coffin ready made. Well, storm clouds are blowing and lightnings are flying, well, old Ahab's a raging and quick feeling fine. Said to Starbuck, you're not a running right. Well, Moby's beating the Pequod clear out of sight. Well, Ahab said to Starbuck, when that whale is caught and canned, would you make me a double tall decaf skinny into this little latte stand? Whale and a low down dirty rat. You ate up all my shipmates and my John B. Stetson hat. Well, call me Ishmael, call me what you will. You can
call me email, and save your telephone bill. Well, call me Ishmael.
This is what you do. You find me on the internet at mdick.edu.
We'd like to dedicate this song to Lou Mager, our great friend, and a great friend of Kenyon Hall, and a great friend of all the people that came to Kenyon Hall and who were part of all the people that make it up. So we're going to send this tune up to Lou. You take a rainy night in a lonely town, a night when your lover is nowhere to be found. Add a little pain in your heart, holes in your shoe. That's my blueprint for the blues. Well, it's a mean old recipe. It calls for things that shouldn't be. Things like all of your good friends being gone. Things like bad news late at night and not a good thing left to lose. That's my blueprint for the blues. It's a blueprint for the blues, a diagram of unpaid dues. It's a picture filled with pain and heartache and confusion. Oh, you know it's just a sad, sad feeling too. That's my blueprint for the blues. It's a blueprint for the blues, a diagram of unpaid dues. Well, it's a picture filled with pain and heartache and confusion. Oh, yeah, you know it's just a sad, sad feeling too. That's my blueprint for the, yeah, you know that's my blueprint for the, that's my blueprint for the blues.
Well, we're going to sing an actual folk song to finish up our little program. This is about the legendary John Henry, that steel driving man. 1, 2, 3.
hammer in my hand.
Well, John Henry said to his shaker, well, shaker, why don't you pray? 'Cause if I miss that little piece of steel, tomorrow's gonna be your burying day, Lord, Lord.
Tomorrow's gonna be your burying day.
Shaker, why don't you sing? 'Cause I'm swinging 30 pounds from my hips on down, and you can
Hear that cold steel ring.
well, you can
Hear that cold steel ring.
well, the man who invented the steam drill, he thought he was mighty fine. Well, John Henry drove steel down 16 feet, and the
Steam drill only drill 9.
well, that
Steam drill only drill 9.
well, he worked all day in the Big Bend tunnel. His hammer was striking fire, and he worked so hard that he broke his poor heart, and he
Laid down his hammer and he died.
Lord, Lord, he
Laid down his hammer and he died.
and they buried him there in the Big Bend tunnel, 6 feet deep in the sand. And every train that comes a rolling on through said, John
Henry was a steel driving man.
Lord, Lord,
John Henry was a steel driving man.